But I'm going to play one that, if you heard the song in and of itself, you probably wouldn't think, oh, that's not a sad song at all. Maybe there's a little loneliness to it, but it's not a sad song. It's called Plea from a Cat Named Virtue.
Oh, I love that song.
I love that song, too. And
it's a sweet song.
It is, but it's 100% association for me. Mm-hmm. And the first day or the first time I ever heard that song was a number of years ago, was the day my cat died.
Oh, I remember this.
And I had that cat for 15 years, and I loved him more than anything in the world. And one morning before work, I still get choked up when I think about this story. I'd always let him out in the morning, and one morning before work, there was a knock on the door, and I answered, and there was some neighborhood kids, and they said, "We think your cat just got hit by a car. And we think he's your cat because we always see him sitting on your porch." And so I go out, and I look, and there he is in the street, and he had been hit. He was still alive, and he was trying to get up, but he couldn't really get up. And I go and I pick him up, and I carry him to the front porch, and he's looking up at me, and he just died in my arms. And I called work. I said, "I'm going to be a little late today." Somehow word had gotten around that this had happened, that my cat had died. When I came into work, there was a sugar cookie and a cup of coffee on my desk.
Is that David Levin, the intern?
Yeah, it was. I always joke with our interns, can you think of any reason why I don't have a sugar cookie and a cup of coffee on my desk right now? And, of course, no one has ever done it. But that day I came in, and there was a sugar cookie and cup of coffee. And then maybe 20 minutes after getting there, I got a phone call from the mailroom, and they said, "There's a package down here for you." So I go down and I get the package. I carry it upstairs, and I open the envelope and pull it out, and it's a book called Hope Dies Last by Studs Terkel. And I thought, well, this is odd. Who could this be from? And I open it up, and it's signed by Studs Terkel, and it says, "To Robin and Ivan, thinking of you and your time of loss." And Ivan was my cat who had died. Well, I have a friend who works at Nat Geo and had heard through the grapevine so quickly that my cat had died, and Studs Terkel was at Nat Geo at the time. So he had him sign that book and sent it by courier over to NPR. It's just, and I just cried for weeks after that. But so now I can't hear the song Plea from a Cat Named Virtue without thinking of what an emotional day that was for me. And, pets are just like members of the family, I think. And
this is a song from the point of view of a cat, right?
Yeah, this is a song, a cat speaking to his owner, and it's by the Weaker Thans. Why don't you ever want to play? I'm tired of this piece of string. You sleep as much as I do now, and you don't eat much of anything. I don't know who you're talking to. I made a search through every room, but all I found was dust that moved and shadows of the afternoon. And listen, about those bitter songs you sing, they're not helping anything. They won't make you strong. So we should open up the house, invite the tabby 2 doors down. You could ask your sister if she doesn't bring her basset hound. Ask the things you shouldn't miss. Tape hiss in the modern man, the Cold War and card catalogs, to come and join us if they can. For girly drinks and parlor games, we'll pass around the easy lie of absolutely no regrets. And later maybe you could try to let your losses dangle off the sharp edge of a century. Talk about the weather or how the weather used to be. And I'll cater with all the birds that I can kill. Let their tiny feathers fill disappointment. Lie down and lick the sorrow from your skin. Scratch the terror and begin. Believe stop the self-defeating lies you've been repeating since the day you brought me home. I know you're strong.